Hi everyone. Today I wanna also share with you what I've done with my lab. Not so much, but it is what it is. For example, I will try to explain you maybe at the same time, show you my recording from screen, from my monitor, and also from my camera. Okay, here, what we have right now. So I changed a bit, as you see here. For example, I changed this switch or this one. I don't remember which one exactly, but now I use two switches, Catalyst 2960 series. Then I also changed rotors. Changed this one, added this one, and this one I used. But I didn't configure this one. But this works. This one is working okay, everything okay with this. I used this switch also. Then when I started to configure this, I understood that this one doesn't have like a configuration for Ether channel. Only can works, but without Ether channel. I switched to that one, and I tried to use this router, but you see, it's like Cisco 800 series. These two the same, just back and front from this one. I wanted to use these two interfaces like for connection from router to router and so on. This 8 I didn't want to use. Then every time which problem I had? Every time I had to, after restart, I had to configure this just from scratch. But also like I solved this problem with USB. Every time I could like save my configuration to USB flash drive, and then after restarted, I could copy and paste to running config. Okay, but also when I configured DHCP server, I could see all of this configuration. Everything was like good, but it didn't work. All my virtual machines, which is on this side, on this screen, for example, I will show you maybe in another way. Here you are. This RDP connection. In VMware, all of this, my virtual machine couldn't get a DHCP IP address. Okay. Then I changed router, configured this one. This one is Cisco 4221, like router. Works everything okay, everything good, but also after restarting it loses like all configuration. But I could find this in without flash drive also. I could like write command, copy startup config to running config, and also it works. And then for switches, switches works. Switches work. All switches work nice. After restarting, all configuration like works without any problem. Here also I configured this at a channel. Also I have this connection to DHCP. Also I labeled this. You can see here on patching panel from different sides. From one side VMware from this PC, and this from this side. Okay, what next? All of this works, and all of them, all of these virtual machines from green side here, all of them have DHCP IP address from this router, from R1. Here you are, for example, from this router, they can get DHCP. Then also, I added access point, wireless access point. You can see it right now, D-Link, and how it works. I can't connect this, like it has connection to my switch, this cable you can see right here. Yeah. This has connection to another side and to another side of patching panel and like directly to access point. Then you can see, for example, this wireless adapter which I connected to my Optiflex, this green side, and also I connected this in VMware. For example, when you connect some additional like USB device, you can choose on pop-up window, you can choose where you want to add this adapter. For example, you can use this like for host or for virtual machine. If for virtual machine, you can choose which virtual machine you want to use. I use this for new virtual machine for Windows 10. Also, I tried to connect this to Linux machines, to Kali and Mint, but I couldn't configure this right, and I didn't have enough time to search all this information. How can I do this? And right now also I configured this one. It has IP address from another range, from 200 range, static IP address. To manage this stuff, I will show you a bit later how to do it, but not all of process how to configure things from scratch. It's gonna be another video how to configure this. And then this one connects to Windows virtual machine. Now why it goes to sleep, I don't know. It was this virtual machine. But maybe after it goes to sleep, it doesn't have now connection. Okay, next step is gonna be. And from this USB Wi-Fi adapter, I have internet, like I have connection to this access point. Access point has connection to switch, which has connection to DHCP, to router with DHCP configuration, and so on. Also, right now, right here, I wanna show you just a bit explanation from each side. All of this connection from switch 2 to switch 1, I have connection with Ether channel. Then DHCP has connection to switch 2 and two virtual machines, Windows 10 and Windows 7, have connection to this switch 1 also. Then from switch 1, I have this red cable, red connection. Maybe I'll show you this a bit closer. This red cable has connection to switch 3. Then from router 3 to router 2, I have this serial connection. Why serial connection? Because if I connect this also, if I use also this one interface G, in future, I want to connect this to the internet. And if I use this one also to RG45 ports, I can't then connect. I have to add another switch or another router, I mean, and then another router I have to connect to the internet. But now I have free port gigabit 00. I can use this one to connect to the internet, or also on R2 router 2 I also have one more free. This I want to show you this one, fast internet. Okay, and here I have two, for example, gigabit port in router 3 and one fast internet in router 2, which I can connect directly to internet and configure all of this stuff. We will see which one is which. what I'm gonna do. Then also from router 2 I have connection to router 1 with this cable, and this is just goes to the switch on another side. Now router 3 works like a default gateway for blue side, and router 1 works like a default gateway also with all of this configuration, with DHCP configuration for green side. For all of these machines, they don't have connection with each other, these routers, because R2 I didn't configure, like it has no configuration. Router 3 and router 1 also don't have any configuration to connect to router 2. It's for next step for me. Now I want to show you a bit how it works virtually, maybe. I don't know. Okay, I will leave this camera here, for example, and I'm gonna use my chair. Okay, go ahead. Right here you can see this green side and this blue side. Then also first green side, for example. Green side with this RDP connection, which you can see to my PC. Here we can find, maybe I can do it bigger. Why can't you do it? Okay, maybe just like this, it's better. Okay, VMware, Windows 10 just. Okay, like this, we have Windows 10. Here you can see, for example, Windows 10, Linux Mint, Windows 7, Kali, and laptop which has Wi-Fi connection to the link access point. Then we can check all of them. Works or doesn't. Go ahead. Enter. Yes. Works. Also a bit bigger screen for Mint. Windows 7. Not the biggest, but okay. Kali. No. Why? No. Yes. Okay. Okay. Small screen every time because I use this on 2K screen, and sometimes it's like behavior I don't understand how it works in general. Okay, and my also Windows Wi-Fi. Laptop Wi-Fi Windows 10. Goes. Okay, everything is working. Here, for example, we can check it was ping configuration. Like I tried to ping IP. Right here, for example, you can see this scheme, how it works. For example, this one from VLAN to 100. Right now it has 202 IP address because I have excluded, I configured excluded IP addresses from 1 to 200. And this laptop has connection to access point, and then from access point to switch and switch to router, it's like default gateway with DHCP configuration. This one, for example, D-Link, multi-layer switch and router, it's physic equipment. All of this machines, it's virtual machines, which resides in my Dell OptiFlex. Then what I'd like to show you, for example, right now, also here you are, maybe just fast ping from one to another. Control panel. It works quite slow because why? Because I have not enough RAM memory. 16 gigabyte, and it's like available 2 gigabyte, but okay also. Then I can ping ipconfig ping 202 from Windows 10. For example, from Windows 10, which is here, I can ping to this laptop. I can do it. Enter. Something wrong, I don't know why. Request timeout. Before it worked. But again, it's maybe configuration, firewall configuration. We have to choose every time it's something like, here. I turned off my firewall. You can see here, don't do it in real world. But why I did this? Also, we have this advanced configuration, advanced settings, where you can find these inbound rules and outbound. Here, you can see. After this configuration, like file and printer sharing, echo request and echo reply, echo request here, two of this, and outbound echo reply, I believe this. Echo request also, no, it's 6 echo request. Inbound and outbound rules. Configured like everything okay, but doesn't wanna work. And to ping, I have to check this laptop, for example. So also turned off all of this, but at the same time, maybe I should check IP configuration for this. IP config. I don't have internet connection right now. You can see in Windows, in this Windows 10 machine, because it was like saved in saved mode. Then, and when it was disconnected, when it goes to suspend mode, yes, when you resume this, also start, it doesn't have a connection, because right now I can find, for example, in this place, in which virtual machines, right now this Wi-Fi adapter has connection just directly to this host, Then I can find removable devices, and here I found this. Now you can see connect, disconnect from host, change, blah blah blah. Here I have to click this one and then OK. Then click OK one more time, and now I have connection exactly to this one. You can find this one. And also this green net 2, this is my network which works right now. Then ipconfig, you see I have this IP address 202. Then from this one I can ping to my 1014 Windows 10, which is Windows 10 here, and from Windows 10 at the same time I can ping 202. Yes, it works. Then Windows 7, for example, this configuration for Windows 7. I have also enabled this echo request, echo reply. 1 week ago, it worked without any problem. I could ping from one to another, like Linux machines, virtual machines, Mint or Kali. You don't have to configure some specific things. You can ping without any problem. But Windows, every time you have to do it. With this configuration, it worked. But right now, I have no idea why, but it doesn't. We can check right now. I pick config. I did it before. For example, I have 3031. I can ping 200.0, for example. Ping 192.168.200.202. Yes, you can see. From Windows 7, I can ping my Wi-Fi laptop. But from Wi-Fi laptop, I can't ping Windows 7. This 3031. Ping. Nope. Ping 192.168.30.31. Enter. No. 200. There. 37. Request timeout. You see it. Then. Okay. 3 and 4, it's the same. Now it's Kali, sorry, Windows 7. Then firewall, turn Windows firewall on off. If I turn off this and this one, click OK. It doesn't like it, but from laptop, the same. Ping command, you can see 3031, enter. No problem. I have this connection. Then my configuration also. I use, for example, this Kali Linux right now. I can connect from Mobile Extern, which also installed on my Dell Optiflex, and also I have all serious cables. I will show you also this. All of this has serial cable connected to each device. But some of them also, I don't know why, when, and how works, sometimes doesn't, and I don't have time to troubleshoot all of this. And then here, router 1, for example, has a connection, but from this machine I had another connection, but right now I don't. Okay, I decided to use like telnet connection. I configured telnet connection, and then from Kali, for example, I can connect to my to switch and to router, to multi-layer switch and to router 1, or yeah, to router 1. Okay. Control Shift plus, we can make it bigger, easier for you, it's gonna be bigger. Okay, then I'm gonna do it. No. Virtualization, guys. Okay, no problem. Then I want to show you also my documents for all of this stuff. For example, this multi-layer switch has management IP address 253/24 in default gateway 254, And for router, I use also this no, it's default gateway. I use just also management like default gateway 99, not loopback address, but just 99.254. And from this Kali machine, from this Kali machine, I can connect to this and this one with telnet. Why telnet, not SSH? Just exercises, everything step by step. Okay, where is my RDP connection? Here you are. Then telnet. You see, I have already, I did it, and it helped me to do this. This connection to router 254, enter, I have credentials for router. Also, I want to show you this credential now with this one. How I do this from this side. I have this document, lab, txt, notepad, and all of this configuration. Kali, username, passwords, and blah, 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 blah. Then also for MLS, switch, all of this configuration, which VLANs I have at the channel, all of the ports which I configured, and also this telnet configuration. Enable password, telnet, and this password, and for router 1 as well. I have this. Okay, open. Password, Cisco, I believe. Cisco. Enter. Oh, no, bad password. Okay, we'll try class. Oh, no. Telnet. Enter. Enter. Nope. Cisco. Enter. Yes. Then enable class 456 and Cisco and class, and but 456 Cisco 456, Cisco and class 456 as well. But for switch on this, we can telnet also 254, but I don't need 254. Sorry, 253. Enter. It was Cisco 123. Yeah. Miracle. Enable password class 123. Okay. Then from this terminal, I want to show you some basic configuration which I've done. Oh my god, I forgot how to clean the screen, or clean I can write, or no, in Kali, but I control L. No, now I want this inside this configuration. Okay, show run, like show run. Go ahead. Here, router 1, which we have. I have this exclude IP addresses. Like this, maybe it's better, or maybe not. Okay, I have these excluded IP addresses for VLAN 10. You can see first 10 and last, I don't remember, and last 10. The same for 20, 30, 40, and only for VLAN 200 for wireless VLAN. I have like 200, first 200 IP addresses excluded. Then, okay, like this. 200 excluded IP addresses, and here also DHCP pools VLAN 10, 20, 40, 30, and Wi-Fi VLAN. Then here sub-interfaces configuration, this port just encapsulation.1q for all of this stuff, 200, and from another side this nothing more. I think here is only line console, line VTY, this passwords, transport info telnet, you can see it. and switch show run for switch. Only fast internet O10 encapsulation trunk mode allowed VLANs. Then some of these ports also access VLAN 10, access VLAN 20, 30, and so on. All of them has different. Also, you can see gigabit interface. I tried to use extension gigabit, this like small, like fast pluggable. I want to show you this. This one I tried to use, but it didn't work on this switch, on MLS switch. On another switch it worked, but you know this story about another switch. Then also I have on switch management interface VLAN 99. I have to add description for this and default gateway also. Have then line console line VTI. Okay, for this side it's I think I've done. Then for another side, what I have on another side. I mean, I want to show you. Here you are, this blue side. This is serial connection. Also, here is. I haven't done any configuration. This side also, it's like just this works, and from here works. I have two virtual machines and DHCP server. I want to show you this. Also, default gateway router, and nothing special. 51. Here you are. Here I use Hyper-V management. Yes, all DHCP server, Windows 7, Windows 10. Okay, Windows 7. Double click, open, and then also Windows 10. Double click and open. Okay, put like this maybe. DHCP. Okay, maybe it's better try to ping default gateway. I can ping default gateway, then virtual machines. I don't remember these IP addresses for Windows 10, for example. This one, I believe, IP address 100, maybe. ipconfig 100, yes, and I'd like to try 15100 from server, for example. Oh, forgot this 15100. 15.100 ping request time halt. No, I can't ping this, maybe because of firewall as well. We can try to ping from this one. Ping, for example, default gateway, first of all, 172.30, I believe, .15.254, no problem. Then we have to ping maybe default gateway for server, 254, I believe as well, but server resides, where resides our server? Our local server, 155, and IP address for server, I don't remember. 254 for everyone, 254. Last octet. Here you are. from Windows 10 155. Yes, I have connection with default gateway for server. Then here you can see Defender firewall, or I have to check advanced settings. Maybe I haven't done all of this. Configuration, press F, you can find this, but no. All of this has this configuration, maybe server doesn't. I don't know. Go ahead. Firewall. Go. This. Oh, nope. Advanced settings. File and bound rules. F. Everything is on. You see. But does it wanna work? Okay. Firewall off on server for everything. Okay. Windows 10 firewall off and off. Okay. Then go ahead again. Server command prompt 100 without any problem. From server to Windows. Then from Windows 10 to server. 254 to 100. Oh no, 10. It has no. Okay. Not 15. Sorry, guys. Control C. Not 15, but 155. No problem. Everything works. But right now I don't have any connection from one side to another side. This is next step to configure this side, this connection between these two routers, and also between these two routers. And also I don't want to use this router as a DHCP server. I wanna like first my decision, maybe not decision. I thought I was going to configure like this side also get DHCP from this server, but it's quite far away from this. And now I think about like add one more virtual machine here. Maybe I will replace Mint with Debian server or Ubuntu server, Linux server. I mean, some Linux distro Linux server. Maybe I will try to configure this just directly on Mint, and then this side I want to try to do it like Linux DHCP server for this. It's, I don't know, I can learn a bit. I want to learn also a bit for this side. This side on this side. Also, I wanna add one more NIC card for this PC, for this Physic PC, and also one wireless. No, I can't do this on hypervisor. You can't add, but maybe I don't know about this. I tried search some information, but for now I think I believe that you can't add USB, some like additional equipment. I don't know, like wireless adapter only for this side. It's gonna work. I think that's it for now. All of this explanation. Kali. This is my also physical laptop. I also can connect this just directly with cable to switch and also use this. But right now also I don't do it. Okay, what next? Nothing special. Next video which I'm gonna do, it's gonna be about how to configure access point. I think I'm gonna use this one access point also and show you step by step how to configure, how to connect, how to configure this, and how to use this with all this configuration. This one also old one, we use this in our network for students and for personal use, like this, some, I don't know, Linksys, some, they have some connection with Cisco. I don't remember how they connect, but some I saw like Cisco, Linksys, and blah blah blah. This one, for example, difference between these two, D-Link, it has only 2.4 megahertz like Wi-Fi, and this one has both 5 megahertz and 2.4. But this one you can't use the simultaneously at the same time. You have to choose 5 or 2.4. Okay. From this side, it looks like this. Yeah. And from another side, a big picture for you. It looks like this, guys. You can see it. To virtual machines, also to virtual machines, to all switches and routers. Router also, you can find all the stuff. Patching panel, power supply. Yeah, I have one slot more here and one slot more here for the cards. I wanna add this also for home lab. I wanna show you this right now. My last acquisition, I bought this one. NIC card, Quadro NIC card. Because every time I experience lack of interfaces. You see? 4 RJ45 ports. It should be Intel. Yes, Intel Air Internet Server Adapter. You can see this. Looks like this. I bought it for my home lab, but now, I don't know, I'm preparing for Security Plus, CompTIA Security Plus certificate, and to be honest, I don't have enough time to do all of this, at home, at work. Also, I wanted to finish this lab at my work maybe 1 month ago, but you see where I am now. Also quite learned troubleshooting and everything else. Also was quite busy with different equipment here in my lab. Now it looks much better. Spent a couple of 3 days to troubleshoot this PC. It was just, I don't know, mostly with experience with command prompt. I mean disk part and so on. Then also I wanna check this one. Have no idea. Also in plans, I have some plans to add this firewall to my lab. Also, I wanted to use, no, this is also firewall. This one, wireless controller, but this doesn't work. I have, for example, access point, this Cisco access point, but you can't use it without wireless LAN controller. I tried to install new OS on this wireless LAN controller like this also, but it was unsuccessful. And also time, everything is about time. Okay. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye guys.